I hope you are doing well today, or if it's not morning where you are, good afternoon. So welcome to my video today. Today I'm chatting to you guys about if you asking yourself the question, are you seeing the real you? So if you guys are watching this live with me, if you can just say hello so I can say hi back to you. And then if you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay and I'll make sure I come on later and say hi to you then. All right, so are you seeing the real you? Today we're going to be talking about a little bit about body image and just asking yourself some questions around where your body image is at the moment and where you would like it to be or where we hope that it can be with some inner healing. So before we get started this morning, you guys, if you guys are watching this on Facebook this morning, head on over to YouTube when this video is done and hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for every time that I come live. On my YouTube channel, you will find all things self-love at any size, just empowering you to find exactly that through many different holistic and mystic approaches. On my channel, there is over 160 videos on yoga, meditation, self-love topics, body image topics, body positivity, mindful eating, all these kind of things that create my self-love at any size method that I will quickly bring up for you guys here. This is my method that I coach about in my self-love revolution that is actually 40% off right now. I am doing a sale on this program to celebrate the launch of it, and this is where I take you through the 7 key areas of my self-love at any size method, and it's just going to transform the way that you see yourself. And I don't think just to kind of elaborate on this a little bit, I don't think people quite realize the importance of self-love. And if you are feeling unhappy or depressed or sad with your life, a lot of the times it is a reflection on how much you love yourself. So I know lots of times people don't realize the importance of self-love, but I'm here to tell you that life can completely transform when you actually start to do that inner healing and love all the parts of you, and start to accept and respect those parts of your body as well. So that was just that. 40% off right now, you guys. So it is a crazy sale, and the amount of coaching and support and community that you get from that space is just amazing. So make sure you click the link in the description or just message me the word self-love if you want to learn more about that program. I would love to have a conversation with you. So let's get into it, you guys. So are you seeing the real you? Before we start chatting, I'm just going to bring up my screen here, make sure I can see you guys. Good morning, Cindy Kelly. How's it going today? So, body image. So just to give you guys a brief little description on what body image is how you feel and experience your body. So it refers to whether you like your body, which is like your positive body image, or you dislike your body, which is the negative body image. And we look at things like our looks, our height, our weight, our shape, and our abilities. And all those things kind of collectively make up what is our body image. So an alarming statistic that I found on this topic is that 91% of women report body image issues. So that is almost all of us, you guys. That is a sheer 8% short of 9% short of all of us feeling like we have some sort of body image issues. So that's crazy. When I think about that, it's just insane on the amount of work that we have to do on this topic and that people don't prioritize it. That they feel like, I need to fix my career. I need to fix my I need to lose weight, I need to excessively exercise or diet, or, these are all the things that I have to do and put all my energy into in order to feel good about myself, to feel happy, to feel, alive and have a purpose. And people don't realize that the root of that is how we feel about ourselves, and that's how we feel about ourselves and how we love ourselves is how we show up for the rest of life. And I wish more people understood the importance of that, because it's crazy how much your life can change when you start to maybe accept and respect who you see in the mirror, rather than tearing that person down all the time and having that inner voice inside your head being so loud that you just don't know what to do. And so that's just that statistic really kind of shot me in the heart to say, like, to explain it, just because that's so many of us, you guys, like 91%. That is insane. Anyway, so this topic is important. It is something that we as women need to really look at, where we lie in our body image and what we can do to help to heal that part of ourselves. So I just have a couple little beginner tips for you guys on how to maybe start to look at your own body image, and how you can maybe take some small steps to start to improve the way that you see yourself and the way that you feel about yourself, right? So the first thing is to stop looking at mainstream media. Mainstream media is often filled with models, people who oftentimes have been photoshopped. I have some really amazing videos that I have in my like library of videos that I watch on how often and probably all of the time, like when you have magazines or even pictures on social media of, either modeling for like clothing companies or advertisements for different products or this or that. Most of the time, those women are altered. Those women either have been, photoshopped to make themselves look thinner. They will even protrude bones out, make your breasts bigger. Like, there's all these different things that happen behind the scenes that we don't know. And so when you, as a person like you and me, look at those images and you start to tear yourself down, you start to look at yourself in a way that isn't positive or loving or happy. You feel quite the opposite. You feel like, oh, well, I can't eat today because I have to look like her in order to be like accepted by society. And so that is a really big part of what has created this whole negative body image kind of crisis that we're in this world, is that we are constantly trying to bring ourselves to an unrealistic standard of what a woman should look like. We are expected to be thin. We are expected to have no wrinkles. We are expected to have no stretch marks. We are expected to have no floppy skin. We are expected to be lean, be thin, be, all these things that most women aren't. And so it's really important to start to realize that what we see on social media, in magazines, in movies, is often not a reflection of what that person actually looks like. And if and if they do look that way, it's often because they've had things done to their body to make themselves look that way, right? So I think it's a really important part to really, when I say stop looking at mainstream media, like we all are, we're in a world where social media is here. It's not going anywhere. And so it's really catering your experience of social media to what inspires you, what motivates you, what empowers you. And if you have any of those things that come up in your social media feed or your magazines that you look at or the TV shows you watch, then really start to look at how you can get rid of those things. Only watch shows that empower you, inspire, motivate you, or, bring up a sense of emotion. I'm not saying we can only watch happy things, but you know what I mean. And then it's also looking at, your social media groups and your feeds that you have. If there are people or things or companies that you have followed and they make you feel less than, then I would invite you to not follow those people or unsubscribe to those companies or those products that make you feel less than. So I think that is another super important, super important way to kind of start to improve your body image by not surrounding yourself with that crap is really what it is. So our next step in starting to kind of improve our body image is to set different standards for yourself and your family. So instead of focusing on celebrating weight loss or celebrating the change in your physical appearance, we need to start celebrating the whole person. And that is when I'm talking about your family. It can be your kids, your spouse, your parents, your siblings, your cousins, anyone in your family who you are surrounded by. You really need to celebrate the whole person rather than just physical appearance. We need to focus on celebrating our health, celebrating our studies, our hobbies, our abilities to think and reason. Those things are far more important than our appearance. Appearance is only one aspect of what makes us who we are. So things like kindness, celebrate kindness. Like that should be celebrated more often than it is. So celebrating things, celebrating what makes up a person as a whole person, not just focusing on the physical appearance of a person. Because when you're able to kind of set different standards for yourself and your family, then you're also setting up the next generation, or, moving forward on maybe creating more of a body positive or a positive body image in your either kids or your spouse or yourself and that kind of thing. So that's really important. And then another thing that you can do to start to improve your body image is to celebrate healthy habits. So, a lot of times I think people can get the wrong idea about body positivity or body image, of thinking that, we're promoting obesity, or, it means you're not supposed to exercise or do anything good for yourself. You're just supposed to accept yourself exactly as you are and never change. And that's not, at least my perception on what it is. We still need to be healthy. We still need to be working towards being a healthy person, whether that be filling yourself with nourishing foods or supplements or stuff like that, whether it's doing movement that you love, so moving your body in ways that helps you to be more physically active. Those things are really important, and celebrating those things. Like if your goal, let's say, is to be more physically active, and that's a part of being healthy, and that's a healthy habit to have, then celebrate those things. Celebrate the fact that you went for a walk 3 times this week, or you went to a yoga class, or you, did a workout on your TV, or you went to the gym, whatever it is. Really celebrating those healthy habits. So celebrating that today I tried to drink more water and I did, so yay me. Or, I tried to make sure I had vegetables at every meal, and I did this week. Like, celebrating healthy habits, not celebrating weight loss, not celebrating starving yourself, not celebrating, things to do with your appearance, more celebrating healthy habits. So I think that's a super important thing to really start to bring into your routine of your life, is celebrating those things rather than, things based upon our physical appearance. And then the last tip for you guys this morning is to accept aging as a natural part of life. And I know it's hard because none of us want to get older, but there's nothing we can do to change that. And it's really and it's not even about age specifically, but it's making peace with your changing body and your looks. Because I don't know if you've noticed, and if you are a person who's either, if you're in your 30s now, let's say, your body's changed over the last 10 years. It wasn't the same body that it was in high school. It wasn't the same body that it was in your 20s. Your bodies change, and, the makeup of your body changes, and the shape of your body changes. And, there's so many things that change in our bodies. Like, you probably didn't have stretch marks when you were in high school, but you probably do now. And it's really just making peace with the changing of our bodies and knowing that that is a part of life. It is a natural experience. We all experience those things. And your looks change over time, like the way that you looked in high school probably isn't the way that you look now. You may have a little more wrinkles. You may have a little more sunspots. You may have a little more freckles, whatever it is. Like, your hair might be thinner than it was in high school. Like, there are so many things that change in our bodies and our physical appearance over time that we really need to make peace with those things and just know that it happens to all of us, that there is no magic. There's no magic thing that just makes you not age and not change. We are always changing. And so the sooner that you're able to start to make peace with that, the sooner that you're able to kind of start to have more of that positive body image rather than that negative one. So those are some just quick and easy, well, not quick and easy, but those are just some simple ways to start to really, encompass and like embrace the whole part of yourself of improving your body image, because that is such an important part of how we're showing up for life, and how we are with our relationships, like how we are loved, how we give love, how we receive love. is all based upon how we feel about ourselves. Because so that right there should tell you how important this is. Because, all of us deserve to give love, and we all deserve to receive love. And if you don't have your body image kind of like in more of a positive direction, then those things are going to be really hard for you. Yep, gray hair. Yeah, gray hair. That's another one that happens to all of us, right? Some sooner than others, but yeah, it's part of life, unfortunately. But yeah. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and just that you can maybe be a little bit more appreciative and make peace with your body and how your physical appearance, and how it can hopefully help you to just be showing up better for life and embracing, accepting, respecting who you are, all those awesome things. And so before I head out of here, you guys, if you guys are not in my community already, I have a group called Imperfectly Perfect You. We are embracing self-love at any size. So if you find that you need support in that area of your life, you're trying to improve your body image, you maybe feel unhappy in the skin that you're in, you maybe feel depressed about your body, and you maybe don't have a purpose. You don't feel like you have a purpose in life. So if you are experiencing any of those things, I would really invite you to join my community. It is free. We have lots of empowering content in there, and just support and community, and it's just an amazing little space. So if you guys are not in there already, the link to join is in the description of this video. And before I pop out, this is on sale over here. My Self-Love Revolution with Martina is on a gigantic sale right now for 40% off. That is a crazy amount, a crazy discount for what you receive. I take you through my self-love at any size method, which I have kind of talked about in the beginning of this video. And I just really help you to really embrace that self-love at any size method by taking care of all the 7 key areas of our self-love at any size, focusing on things like mindful eating, mindful movement, our mindset, our body image, building community, our self-love, self-care, and self-esteem, and finally, some mystic and holistic approaches. So that makes up all the things that you can experience in the Self-Love Revolution. And upon entering that program and going through that experience with me, it would give you the honor of being a self-love maven, which is a woman who just is really knowledgeable and empowered in whatever topic that she is described as. So as self-love maven is just a person who is really knowledgeable and experienced in self-love. So I want that for you. I want you to be able to show up for life with confidence. I want you to be happy with your life, have purpose with your life, and just have that piece of yourself that you are just unapologetically you, and you shine bright like you were always meant to shine. So join that program if you haven't already. It is 40% off. I can't wait to welcome you into that space. Get in on that pricing before the pricing goes up. It will be going up here in a little while. So make sure that you pop into that program and become a member of that awesome program. I'm so excited for it. And we have, anyway, I could talk about all day about it because I just love it so much. Anyway, I hope you guys have the best day, and we will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Take care.